Hello everybody, it's SuffolkBlue, all the way from merry old England. How the devil are you? I hope you are well. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, back to Suffolk, back to the Kingdom of East Anglia. Now, what happened last time, if you remember, we suffered a terrible tragedy. My wife, who I'm sure it was my wife, who I made Spy Master, somehow next month my king becomes incapacitated and then dies, leaving my eldest son, King Alfwold, here as King of East Anglia. Now, you may have noticed, though, in the last episode, I didn't talk about it, but you may have noticed that in Norfolk, we have a dark line here, and suddenly a new coat of arms has appeared, or a new crest. Why could this be? Well, my brother, Earl Godric of Norfolk, has now taken over as Earl of Norfolk, and he is my heir. Now, how has this happened? I thought I'd better explain, because I didn't explain it in the last one. The reason that has happened is because of this here. The agnatic, cognatic, gavelkind. Now, gavelkind is a very ancient set of rules around changing land, basically, and inheriting land. And basically what it's saying is that it's splitting all of the domain of my father and giving all the heirs that were available, in this case the male heirs, a share of the land. I, as the eldest, got the largest part, so I got Suffolk, and I got the title of King of East Anglia. My brother, who is younger than me, got the next one, which was the Earl of Norfolk. Now, gavelkind is interesting because it was actually still in English law in 1925. Not all land, but some parcels of land, more especially in Kent, were able to be inherited in the form of gavelkind, and estates were being split up and handed around to siblings after their parents' death. So it was still going on in this country, in England, until 1925. There we go, a bit of history for you there, a little bit of interest, a little bit of knowledge. Let's carry on and see what we're going to do now. Now, at the moment, we've still got this bloke's troops sitting in my land, which is rather unfortunate, but I'm assuming it's because of the way in which we ended the last episode. I am currently being tutored by the Bishop of Dunwich, I believe. There he is, Bishop Swafford. I'm getting some good traits. I would like some more. I do owe money to the old money lenders. Let's kick off and get this moving and see what happens this time round. This is the most dangerous period for our dynasty. My liege, my mission to Essex is so far been a success. We're speaking to the Bishop of Waltham. He's managed to make him understand and like me more. This is good. Because we've taken over relatively new, my vassals don't necessarily, I mean, they like me better now, look, you can see, but they don't like me enough to give me all their troops at the moment. This is a problem. I need the money and I need the troops. Money's coming in at 2.44 per month. We need to build that up if we are to take over Middlesex at some point. But at the moment, we just want to get Essex. No revolt risk, which is fine. We've got loads of people working here at the moment. We've got a truce with him until 787 anyway, so we couldn't take over Middlesex even if we wanted to. We could look, though, at some of these, because we are going to want both Northampton and Bedford to go with Middlesex to make the first Duchy of Essex, before we look at moving into Surrey, Sussex and Kent. So we could move over here, but let's have a little look at what our... See, these don't like me very much either at the moment, which is a concern. Cash is... Why did that just drop by 20? Did you see that go down by 20? Did I look at that for money? Maybe it hasn't gone down by 20. Perhaps I read that wrong. But I thought that says 40 odd, but maybe it didn't. We've built so far in Suffolk. We've got castle fortifications. We can't really build anything. We don't have the money at the moment, and we obviously still owe money. I could expel the jury. I'm not going to, because I like to rely on them when it comes to later on in the campaign to lend me money in order that I can raise armies really quickly. Wessex is doing quite well. Let's have a look at our technology trees. We can do military organisation, which gives us an extra morale and extra supply. Shipbuilding, which should be quite cool. Heavy infantry. I'm going to do heavy infantry. I'm going to do cavalry. Military organisation. Can't do the other one yet, but maybe soon. But that just puts our tech up a little bit, which I think is important. What we need to do is get this changed. So just to finish off this discussion about gavelkind, I need to get to primogeniture, which allows us to pass all our titles to our oldest son. That does mean that we have to provide landed titles really for our other sons whilst we are still alive, but in order to do that, we need to be in power for 10 years. Obviously there's no regency. No vassal must be negative of me, and I have to have reigned for 10 years. Well, by the time I get to being king, I would almost have reigned for 10 years. Whether the regency will count, I don't I don't know. Actually, where's me? I'm here. So I'm 9. I still can't betroth myself to anyone because because my essentially it would need approval by my regent, and my regent doesn't seem to want to do anything of that. I wonder how he became regent. That still confuses me to this day. Please don't make me marry your, unless she's got a genius trait. She's club-footed. No thanks. Money has been disappearing from the treasuries. Yes, you see, I thought money's been going down, but there is no proof. So I'm being robbed. It's what's happening as a child. Nothing I can do about it. I'm being robbed. I wish I could appoint. I can't do anything. I'm a child. So I just sort of have to deal with it, really. But it does mean that being able to pay for an army is not going to happen. I always like to make sure we get equal parts just. I like just. Let's take that. I'm going to speed up a little bit. My guardian Swafford chided me from a session with fairness, explaining that just is simply a word invented by a human with too much time in their hands. Perhaps he's right. Oh, I've just lost trust. See, I wanted just. Bloody Swafford. Get rid of you, stupid man. Why would you get rid of just? I like just. Money is still going to be disappearing for a while until we come out of once I get to a. Oh, that's nice. Charitable. I'm nice. What Swafford knocked that out of me as well. We need to get out of being a child. That's what we need to do, so we can run our own kingdom, and we can also take care of our treasury. Clearly, my 261. My regent is pilfering my treasury, which is rather annoying. My liege. He's doing very well though, this old dude. He's really making people like me more. Let's go and have a look at my vassals now. Just starting to get there. Just starting to get there. Who are you? Doesn't show me what his money is. Oh, it does. 76. Yeah, he's been stealing. So my chancellor's doing rather well. How old am I now? I'm still 9. Money's starting to pick up again. I think we need to move now some of these around. The revolt risk down here is going to be very, very slow. Let's do... she's doing that, that's fine. Improving religious relations, that's fine. Fabricate claims in Middlesex. Mr. Chancellor, go and get yourself busy doing that now. I'm going to take him off, and I'm going to put him into researching military tech in Suffolk, so that we can begin to build up. 3.14, good, money's really starting to build up now. Essex clearly much happier with me now than it was before. No revolt risk, and money's looking good. Also, because our vassals are liking us more, that means that they're giving us cash, hopefully more money. There we go, look, he likes me more, which now means he's giving me his men and his money. Fish, 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 straight from the river. Fruits and vegetables, a day or two old. The clergy in Suffolk is not happy with the merchants setting up stalls in the church squares and demands that it be forbidden. Now I can agree this, which gains me 5 piety, but it does mean taxes go down. The bishop's opinion goes up, but mayor's goes down. I say they stay, because I would quite like... He doesn't like me anyway, but I would quite like that money. So they're doing no harm, they stay where they are. We need the cash because I've got a regent who's stealing from me. For heaven's sake. I might look at changing my educate child, because I just want to see what other traits we've got out there that I might be able to pick up on. I would like that just trait back. Ooh, she's a genius, she's my mother. What have we got going on out there? Courtier. Patient, shy. I've already got shy. Send. We're going to change over now, being taught by a courtier, which is fine, you can do that, and that actually means that their opinion of you goes up because they feel that they're being trusted. Arrange a betrothal. She's quite good. Temperate, kind, chaste. She's 17, I'm 10. It's a little bit old. What else have we got in this list? Ambitious, temperate, kind, just, charismatic. How old are you? Oh, you're 20. You're far too old. So these are just in East Anglia, so I can't do anything from East Anglia. What's this? Oh, my brother needs a guardian. Okay, so educate child. I'm going to send you to the bishop. Same educator as I had. Off you go. Let's have a look at our find characters again. Let's go and have a look for females who are not in prison, who are not married. Any of those, adult, no. My religion. That doesn't leave us. Oh, search all. There we go. Now, has anyone here got the genius trait yet? So you've got quick, which is pretty good. No genius coming through as yet. Chaste and just, which is in Burgundy. Looking for good marriageable qualities. Attractive, that'd be nice. Haven't got that in the bloodline yet. Strong and patient, and she's an heir, and she's 7, so she's slightly younger than me because I'm 9, I think. Let's have a look for genius. Genius. Anything? There is no genius. Okay. So let's look for that strong. See, I think that would be quite a good one to get. She's Irish. The thing is, I can't marry because yeah. See, you'd want to be married to a king, wouldn't you? Who are you, Kent? Politically, yeah. See, I need to get out of being a child. Can't do anything when you're a child. It's depressing. Bloody Regent's stealing all my money still. Well, that's still going up, but watch that drop again. 325 now. Money's really beginning to boost back up again, which is good. My brother doesn't like me very much. I don't know why. That's me at the moment. He doesn't like me at all, and he's my regent, and I don't like him either, which is sort of working rather well. And trusted ward says she likes me a little bit more, so that'll start to build and rise up. Okay, 781. Let's speed up again. Let's keep it going. Ah, those troops have gone from my land. That's a good sign, at least. Most people have good hearts. The strangers friend I've just get to make kind. That's what I want. That's a good trait to have. 781. Watching that money rise is what I'm doing at the moment. Very quiet years though. I have to say this is probably the quietest types of years I've ever had in this game. Normally I am just beset with problems, do you know? But none of those this time. None of them. Seems to be going quite well. 781. Let's have a look at our vassals. Money is 325. Let's have a look at our vassals. Generally, all of them like me now, which is good. He doesn't quite like me enough to give me his money or his troops, but that bishop does. The bishop there does. He likes me a little bit, but I do need him to like me more, to be fair. So he's a title claimant, which obviously means he wants my crown, and he's envious of that. I could send him a gift, but I think that's probably a bit pointless. I could designate him. Could I give him an honorary award? No, because my regent won't allow me to do anything. 5 more years. We need to get out of being a child, because our regent is being a complete git. Watch me die in a minute, because he kills me off. My beloved mother is concerned that she's still not married. Well, I can't, to be fair, I can't do an awful lot about it, because I'm a child, and my regent is not going to allow you to marry anyone. So you just have to put up with it, love, to be honest, for now. 781. When's my birthday? May. Speeding through these years. I mean, it's just so quiet. It's almost unheard of. I could take Middlesex. I'm thinking I could expel the jury. Would I get them back, though? I'd have to become a king, and they'd have to invite them back. But it takes a while to get them back, which is a bit of a pain. What's our money at? 325. hoping he's going to fabricate a claim soon. 8-1 yearly. It would be nice. Over 100 gold. We could build. Let's have a look at building. Now, we've got castle fortifications, which are just going to boost our fortifications around that part. We're probably not going to do that. I could put city walls, which will increase. Oh, my liege! I've collected a tithe in Essex. Very good. How much? 19 gold. Very nice. Now, city walls will increase our levy attack. See, here we go. What's the bet and I die just before I'm about to become... This is what happens if you get into a regency. You can be wiped away. Nobody wants to know after that. It could be terribly bad. City walls will increase a levy size, give a fort level, and give an increase of income. In Ipswich. I'm doing it. There we go. We're building some city walls in Ipswich to help. We've got Vikings coming soon. They are going to rip our lands to shreds if we don't get ourselves working on that. Let's go and put our man who's currently collecting taxes. Let's get him overseeing some construction, which will make that go along a bit quicker. We do lose a bit of money for that period because obviously he's not tax collecting now, but it's okay. Come on, stop being ill. Stop being ill. We're 11. Let's speed up and see whether we can get rid of that illness. Where are they built, anyway? Oops. We're not going to be finished till 783, so we've got a little while to go on that. West Saxons, South Saxons, Middle Saxons, East Saxons. What happened to the North Saxons? I'm assuming the Saxons never got above that, so they never called the North Saxons anywhere. But that's what the Sax means at the ends of these titles. So Sussex is the South Saxons, Wessex are the West Saxons, Middlesex are the Middle Saxons, Essex the East Saxons. But where's the North Saxons? I suppose if they didn't, then you get into, because this, if you remember, our land here is where you sort of get separate. All of these are part of the kingdom of Wessex, maybe, I don't know. Odd. I wonder why. What have we got going on? Well, let's have a look at Ireland. Ireland has got itself into little tribes all over the place. Actually, a good place to start. If you're thinking of playing this game yourself, and you want a sort of place that's sort of a bit contained and a bit safe and a bit secure to start, come over to Ireland, because you won't get many Vikings to start with either. I'm about to get hit by loads of Vikings. This is going to go crazy in a little while. But over here, you should be relatively safe, and you have a good area to play on, and just to learn some of the devious things that you need to learn. England is quite complex because it's quite it's all balance of power at the moment. Mercia at the moment holds the biggest sway of power. Probably actually Northumbria does slightly, but Mercia is certainly in the centre. That will change over time. In real life, Wessex became far more powerful and pushed out into all of these areas. Was that Wiltshire, is it? Okay. I might see, can we see whether we've got better chancellors around? Edwig, he's got 12, he's got 14, which would make him better. There we go. I want you to fabricate claims in Middlesex, and that gives us a 14% chance rather than an 8. Now, the old person who was teaching, who was my chancellor, is not going to like me very much, but he's not a vassal, so I shouldn't lose anything greatly. The money's dropped a little bit just while we're building the walls in Ipswich. 783. When did I say in 783? Nearly done. April. So we're nearly done. I am an unwell child still at the moment, which worries me. For this length of time, it's a really bad sign. Really bad sign. Liege! Middlesex has come to fruition. We're going to use it so that we've got it. We've actually got the claim. Now, hopefully, he's not going to declare war on us. But we're going to use the claim because we've just got it. Now I'm going to move him as well to a different place because we don't need to fabricate claims in there. Oh, we can't at the moment. He's still doing it. I'm going to get trusting, aren't I? That's annoying. Treating people nice feels good. I've gained a kind trait. We already had that trait. We don't need it again, surely. I just need that to go. My liege, mission to Essex has been a success. Right, we have built those walls. we have built those walls. So that increases our size a little bit. Let's go back to here and put our tax collector back and collecting taxes in Suffolk. Excellent. Essex, I'm going to move you to relations in Norfolk, just to move them around really, keep them on their toes. I can't move you yet until June. Nearly there. Money's creeping up again. 327. So we got a little bit of extra cash. We're now collecting tax again, and we got a little extra because of the walls. Not a lot, but it's enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want you now to fabricate claims in Northampton, because we start to fabricate claims around the Essex area. Yeah, he's still got a 14% chance a year because he's relatively good. Let's check our technology. Anything? Yep, shipbuilding, we'll take that. So that gives us ones in all of our military. We're now working towards level 2 in there. That's good. Would like to get legalism at some point. I need 182. I've got 162, so I'm going to wait a little bit more for that. That's fine. Money's building. Prestige is building. Piety's building. Good. How old am I now and I'm still ill? Well, they're off to war. This could be dangerous. Allies. I've got one ally who's my brother, who likes me a little bit. Likes me a little bit now. My vassals like me too. I'm going to send him I can't send him a gift because I'm a child. It's very frustrating when you're a child. Oh dear. I can't attack this dude yet. I can, apparently I've got a claim. Fever is gone. Thank heavens I'm alive. That's great news. His troop, what's he worth? He's got a 540 levy there. Yeah, he's pretty big. That's pretty big. His levy is 714. My levy is 572. So if we were to attack, he would outnumber us, and that's not good. So at the moment, because although I could call in my allies, he's also got the troops of 156, but I can't use them at the moment because he doesn't like me enough to lend me them. It's okay. Once I become an adult, we can really whip through some of these things. But I've got the claim on Middlesex, which is fine. Speed up, we're still going. Money's building again. Let's look at building. Let's look at building, because we are I don't want to build anything in Norfolk. Castle Fort? No. Nope. Nope. Castle fortifications again here. Let's look at Essex. Castle walls. Again, we can build castle walls, which will increase our tax income around Colchester. We've got the same around Malden. I'm going to do that. I know we keep spending money, but we're actually increasing the amount of tax take we can have, which is what we want to do. Let's take you out and put you in Essex to speed up the building of that. And we need those fortifications because we will have the Vikings very soon, and that's going to be really an awful time. There's been a revolt over in, where are we, Warwick. Warwick has revolted, which is bad. That can spread, so you've got to watch for that. I'd rather it didn't. What are we doing for you for technology? Still technology. Who's higher than us? Middlesex is. Okay, well, I'll pop you in Middlesex. It's good to go around and check what each of your courtiers are doing regularly. 69, yeah. Getting good cash from him. I want that money. Can't do anything with him, though. Now 13. Speed up again. How much will we get for that? 0.2. So that would take ours to 2.67 or 3.47, which should be fine. It's good cash. It's good money. Galley's going to build. We haven't built any ships yet. We can't really build any ships yet, so we can't really. I don't want to marry, if I can avoid it, into anything over here, because you get sucked into the wars, and nobody wants to get sucked into a war. Let's speed up. Let's get ourselves speeding through this a little bit. As you ride through the... Oh, heavens. Right, wounded. One of options. Either he dies, I'm wounded. Okay, that's not good. No, I'm a good lad. No, I'm a good lad. We'll get party. I don't want to get wounded. Let's try and keep ourselves a little bit safe. That's the Mercian revolt. Queen Ethelred. Oh, they've got a queen on the march there. Now they can come and attack my lands, even though they're rebelling against, you know, all of these people. They can come and do me as well because they raid for money and stuff. So we'll see what happens. Oh, that's not a good sign for him. Okay, off they go. Speed up again. 14 now. Getting to the point where the regency will end and I can take control, which will be good. Malden, our walls are being built. Not going to be great against the Vikings, but it'll be a start. We've got this claim. I really need him to have a bad day. He doesn't like me. I need him to really have a bad day. Can I sow some dissent? I'm sowing dissent in his lands. I don't want to claim that land now. Let's do that. Scheme. That's fine. So by doing that, hopefully he's going to be having his liege lowered. And what that means is if his vassals don't like him quite as much, he'll lose that 176 that he's getting at the moment. You know, start to knock down the amount of armies he can call upon and his money. And that's the other important thing. Look at his cash, 515 just from Middlesex. Good lord. It's a lot of money. 14, we're coming up to the 15 mark. I think it ends at 16, our regency, but we'll see. November, money's ticking up again. January, okay. That's our city walls in place. And there we go. Slow that down. Come back to here, and we take him back collecting taxes in Suffolk. My liege mission to Norfolk has been a success. Bishop Bjorn of Norwich and I seem to have managed to make him understand what benevolent ruler I am, which is fabulous. Although he's not one of my vassals, but it doesn't matter. He likes me a lot. That's good. 17th of May. Let's speed this up and see if we can't get to May. March. April. Actually, what's our money now? 326, yeah. Going well. May. Now, let's slow down a wee bit. 18, 19. I'm now 15. So not quite. Got another year, I suppose, until I'm 16. Is that the case? Serving the Blessed Virgin should be our goal in life. How can I do it the best way? Okay, let's go last. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. I've gained the brave trait. That is very useful. Very useful. People really are going to like me a bit more now. Apart from you. Got some great traits here. Look at this. Martial skill is going to be good. Brave, moral defense, personal combat skill. Yes, I don't like that. I wish we can get rid of the shy. The shy is a bit of a letdowner, but so be it. $66. Just looking at the cash levels. We might start building this up ready for war because liege, I've collected a tithe in Suffolk. Fabulous, another 19 gold. November. Getting plenty of money in because we are going to need to raise mercenaries and maintain them. Just buying them is one thing, but maintaining them throughout the length of a battle is quite another. So we're now into 786. Our cash is going up. 325. I lost a little bit of money somewhere. Am I being robbed again? I know. Storm out of the room. I can't do anything. I'm a child. March, April. Here we go. Hopefully my regency is about to end any time, which would be awesome. 787. Our truce is nearly over with him, by the way. so I can attack him without losing too much prestige, which is good, and we're building our cash up to be able to do that a little bit. 786. My vassals are now at 732. Look, my levies. Look, look, look. That's much higher than it was before, and should be enough. 720. Yeah, we might be able to. The regency has ended. I am now king. Goodness for that. I'm a thrifty clerk. Okay. Let's just pause that for a second. I need to pick an ambition. Now, either I want to do business and improve, I want to do stewardship, martial, scholarship, and this is part of the new way of life expansion that I bought. Martial, not a prisoner. Seduction, intrigue. I'd like to build business, I think. Carousing. That's diplomacy, that is, isn't it? Family. Diplomacy, fidelity, and health. Business. Select. Increase our vassal improvement of us. Let's go and choose a... I want to get married. First thing I want to do is get married. So let's see if we can find somebody while we're here now, because we can. Women, adult, yes. Search. Now she's 33, she's too old. We need to find someone younger. Anyone got the genius trait that I can steal? Be nice to put that back into my family. No one's got the genius trait. Genius, there we go. We do have it. 25. Trusting. Can't. 25 is still old. If I'm being honest, I'd much prefer them to be younger. None of these are very good. Scholarly, just. She's envious, which we don't need. So that looks like it's not going to be an option. So let's see if we can get the strong. Strong is only 1. What about quick? Quick, got attractive. She's 21. That's not a bad age. She's 16. Quick, patient. So she has got 2 of those genetic traits. Cynical, gregarious. She's a web weaver though. Patient. I think that's pretty good. Just. Ambitious. She's heir to the barony. Let's see. Can we arrange a marriage with me? Would you? Yes, you would. I'll lose more prestige, of course, because I'm marrying outside, but she's heir to the barony of Waging? But she does have the traits I like. Let's get her in. We'll get the quick in. Let's get that marriage in. Yes, it's everyone's concern, or I gain prestige. Let's gain back to prestige I've just lost. Awesome. We're married. She's now Queen of East Anglia. Job 1, have a son. Let's get that on the go. So prestige is going up. We've got 786 vassals now. How are you doing? We've got 720. Still quite high. I could take it out. We could make a go. How many allies does he have? He has no allies. Well, another important thing to check if you're going to do one of these sort of march-in jobs is to see who's actually going to, you know, march in and be a bit of a pain. I wonder if I could kill him. He likes me though. Yeah. When does that end? Our truce doesn't end. I think we'll do that next episode. So next episode, we begin the preparations to march on Middlesex and claim the rest of his lands. We're getting our money up. We're now at least king. We'll see whether we can have a child. That would be great. If they can have a genius quick child, or yeah, a genius quick child would be, wow. That would be the proper thing. My brother, can I arrange a betrothal for you now? Yes, I can. Well, I should be able to anyway. Too old. He wants he wants a better alliance. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Perhaps we'll see. Well, I don't think whether I'd be able to find him one or not, or whether he has to find his own. Maybe that's what has to happen. In any case, next episode, a little bit of a... We just had to get rid of that regency so we could do more. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, not as fast-paced as previous episodes, but sometimes you just have to sit back. We are waiting for the Vikings. They are coming, and we need to be ready for that. We've built up some of our bits and pieces across our lands though, which is a good sign. But we've got more to do. So next time we'll make the march on Middlesex, hopefully have some children and manage to keep our line going strong, and we'll look at changing to primogeniture. In fact, I can do it now. So do you know what? Primogeniture, okay. So now my son will inherit, although at the moment my brother is the only person who can inherit. He should like me a bit more for that. Oh no, he doesn't then, completely doesn't. Never mind, he'll have to get over it. But now we've changed it so that my son will inherit all of my titles rather than spread them about. But thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I know it's a bit slower episode than normal, but it's just the way it goes. Please leave a like if you have. Go and check out the other stuff that's going on my channel. We've got KSP, we've got Minecraft, we've got SimCity, plus other Let's Plays coming along. I hope you're okay. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.